Chapter
Through
6.
thick and thin.
Through thick and thin.
Despite Luka's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luka emerged from seclusion.
That sounds problematic. Get excited, it's your good friend Easy Flames. We're back with more Month of Horror. And last week in Beacon Pines, things weren't so much horrific as they were rather pleasant. I mean, we got in a fight with Rollo.
But the events of the day
Friendship
were
ended,
in
but
his
they're
mind.
kids. They fight. They're gonna make up. But that whole thing with the little wrecking ball and I didn't like that. Didn't appreciate that. So I feel
He
like
had to find
things
Rollo.
are gonna be taking a bad turn pretty soon. So we're back in Beacon Pines. The harvest is today. We survived. We didn't die in the last episode. We get to go to the harvest. Is this log anything special? I'm sure I've checked it before. So let's see what the festival's all about. Let's meet Rollo. There you are. Is he missing? Luka. Rollo wanted me to tell you something. Okay. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't. It's a riddle, Luka. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luka looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need a favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Somewhere quiet. The library. Because it's got the comic books with the space adventure. You don't have to buy the books because it's the library and it's quiet. Easy riddle. Oh, look, it's Mr. Kerr. Mr. Kerr. Unique New York, unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Pointed to his grinning
Remember, in this timeline, we don't know he's bad. Gotta limber up the old gab box. I hate that. You nervous? Oh, heavens no. Well, break a leg, literally. Give me the... What? What did that man say? Selling drinks. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I ain't seen so much of sugar. And it's not just the beetles. Smorton couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. You know what? If whatever's going on in Beacon Pines is making bugs leave, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's alright. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech. And the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they are impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. This town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy. And this season's harvest looks like it's going to be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is going to change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fits. I'm still going to be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Look at all these clipboards everywhere. This one don't want to talk though. Okay. Oh no, they put balloons in front of them now. Ain't moving. Oh hey, you're not transformed. Look at ya. Haha, every single time. Yup. Oh, fireworks. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Haha. Oh, this guy, sloth guy, Jeff. I don't think he was a sloth. He looks like an old otter or something. Hey Jeff, everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know. I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luka with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Luka, don't mingle with the homeless. He just seems like the type. He seems dirty. Oh, clipboards everywhere. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. Thank you. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the foul harvest. Had my doubts about the perennial harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. Ah. Nosferatu. Not Nosferatu. She doesn't have anything to say. It's not Nosferatu. Who's the guy who, like, predicted everything ever in history? What was his name? It's not Nosferatu. What is his name? Nostradamus or something? I hate it. I hate me. Why do I try? Hiya, Luka. How's Griffin doing? What? Oh, nothing.
All became flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything. I don't remember who Griffin is, so you guys are off the hook. Alright, before we head to the library... Oh, I guess we got a couple people. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. I want to see what the festival fuss is all about. But I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luka, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books. Yep. What's up, Mayor? I was able to return the perennial harvest safety suit you bothered. The safety suit? That wouldn't be a yellow hazmat suit, would it? I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't gonna harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. What? What was that all about? Hold on. Alright, before I go to the library, I'm gonna smack that watermelon. Luka, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? Alright, good. I was thinking it too. It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking, emergency services. What's your ice cream like today? Hey, Luka. So you're all done at the library? Huh? Oh, nothing.
Griffin looked away suspiciously.
Alright, look, game, I didn't need you to tell me. I knew I was supposed to go to the library. Nothing at all. And that's Griffin. Okay. I don't think I'm getting an achievement for it today. I just like smacking that watermelon. Let's just go to the library. Let's go see Rollo. Kiss and make up. It really wants us to know that we gotta go to the library. Somewhere quiet. Okay. Where are you hiding them? Hey, you, Luka.
Cato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. Oh, the first riddle. Oh, no. Read this. Solve the riddle. Alright, I can't read. The first... Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Luke does go all out, doesn't he? He's going to be at the treehouse. I know he's going to be at the treehouse.
Cato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
Ahem. I don't know. Don't expect any singing to happen here. On planet Farpole, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Cato stared at Luka eagerly.
Get it? No. Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you do find it, bring it here to be verified. If you decide you want to hit, the offer still stands. On planet Farpole, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue. Do I need the fifth issue of the comic book or something? Is it... Where would I find this?
Luka grabbed the Modern Science of Atomic...
Once you got a book, you can either bring it here to me or grab a different one. Okay, so we're grabbing books.
Luka grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5, from the shelf.
Volume 5.
Luka grabbed The Adventures of Hank...
Number 4.
Luka grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5.
That's gotta be the one. Alright. Got it, figured it out. Ah, you found it.
Book from the desk and replaced it with Luka's.
That was easy peasy. I thought I was gonna have to go around town.
As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed.
What?
The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5.
Got it.
Luka clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rollo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that, and only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it, but I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb, parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rollo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in grub. Grift in grub. Cart.
Reaching the end of the
Grift
book,
and grub
Kato
cart.
looked up.
That's it. Grift in grub cart. Grift in oh, Griffin. Thank you, because I wasn't going to figure that out. Wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. Okay, cool. To be fair, I didn't get the Griffin part, but the grub cart, I was thinking, I mean, there's food all down there. So I was going to end up there. But, I appreciate it pointing out the Griffin part, because I wasn't going to figure that out. Got it. Hey, Griffin, did Rollo
Before
come?
Luka could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, corn dog. Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for, enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or
Luka
something.
shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, it's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, he's
Luka
just...
tugged at his cheeks,
There, I was going to say, there's something in it.
in his teeth.
Rollo, God.
He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come
He
on.
shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
Pick up when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Luka finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
It's getting to be a whole thing. Pick up when you need the pep. Near the fountain, up the step. Alright, well, the fountain, up the step. Oh, these are easy riddles. Simple. That's why they were asking if I spoke with Griffin. Ha 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 ha! Like it. There you are, Luka. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rollo owes me
Luka
one.
waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task of friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Hard. Look at him flexing that little... I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? Takes flight but has no wings. Good luck, Luka. Ah, alright, this one's a little tricky. What takes flight but has no wings? Balloons! Oh, Rollo's right there with balloons. Okay. Never mind. I saw whatever. Alright, we figured it out. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then. No, it doesn't make up for what I said. But here, you've earned this.
Luka sheepishly handed Luka the balloons.
Now we're gonna fly away. Oh, flight. We're gonna have to choose fight or flight at some point, aren't we? Thanks. You didn't have to go all this trouble. Sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luka, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rollo. Still my turn! I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luka. Dots. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly
Hey,
as he could.
it's a happy episode day. This shouldn't have been in the month of horror. This is where we've hit the nice part of the game. All the horror parts are over. Everything is nice and happy from here on out. Rollo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest headquarters while everyone's at the festival. Bad idea. Bad idea. I just know that's going to be a bad idea. Aren't you curious what all this stuff the clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. We found that out the hard way. That sounds perfect. Okay, cool. We never really told Rollo about what happened at the warehouse. So I mean, he doesn't really know that we got attacked. Look at the little balloons, swinging them around. Treehouse is this way. Did I get anything new? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna have a first annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm shoo-in. Good luck. I want to check fishing real quick. We got a couple new charms. I don't think any would be... No, nothing new.
Luka placed sometime.
Goodbye. Alright. We're just going to hang out with Rollo today. It's going to be a nice little fun-friendly day. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your Gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luka an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. Letter?
Luka,
This is going to ruin our fun-friendly day.
things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you.
What?
So much.
But it was our happy, friendly day.
I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Luka folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
We can't just move on with that in mind. What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. So what exactly is Gran up to now? You know, you didn't really have to go through all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we've been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rollo.
I was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
Festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
Oh, okay.
Distant
For what
rumors
reason?
of the treehouse.
Alright, well, I hope everyone enjoyed happy, friendly, fun time. Things are about to get serious again, I feel. What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks?
Fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill.
What?
Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
What? How? How did we make an ice age happen? Who did that, Gran? How'd you do an ice age?
In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together. For the rest of time. The end.
God, these endings are so rough.
Be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are
I hope
just
one of
going to
them's
have to sort
happy.
through them all until we find the one that fits.
That was a sad one. I didn't like that one. God. Okay. So, someone made an Ice Age? Gran, I assume? Made an Ice Age. And that relates to, in the last episode, we had a dream about the town being on cold, frozen fire. So I guess that was kind of alluding to that. Okay, there's so much stuff we can do now. We can go back to... This is still the beginning. I'm not used to hitting an ending at the end of the beginning. Ugh. Alright, so we can go back to Beck's house and we can break the clouds. We can hop over to there. We can tickle whatever that guy's name was again. Or instead of fighting the clipboards at the treehouse, we can fly. We can run away. I don't know what to do. We got 3 options. I want to stick down this path for now because I want to know this ice thing. I want to know where this came from. So maybe we'll learn more about Gran if we go back to Beck's house. Let's get a break in the clouds and see how the weather changes the whole story. Clouds above began to break.
Luka began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
So my initial interpretation of that phrase was incorrect. For whatever reason, I thought the clouds breaking meant rain. Clouds breaking means they separate. I don't know why I thought rain. Whatever. Sure, you can meet Rolo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him about...
Stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Okay. Alright, so now in this
Luka
timeline...
skulking by the gate.
Hold on. So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spike gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
We're not gonna make it to the treehouse, are we? Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Oh no! No, we're not making it to the treehouse. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. God, I breathed. What did I breathe in? That's Eris Valentine. Who's she talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Okay, so that's the hazmat suit, and we just found out today in the other timeline that the mayor was borrowing that suit. So is that the mayor? And then is the mayor the one that dragged Luka into the bill? What is going on in this freaking town? Of course, as long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. Couldn't agree more. Comes a time to suspend hostilities, I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about.
His voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when all this inevitably fails, I will deny everything? Wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. Can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady. That's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why are you doing all this? I thought she was about to say, like, why are the bushes talking?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
That's not the mayor! That's Gran! Gran wouldn't grab us and drag us into a warehouse? Does that mean if it's the same suit and the same person, we just smacked Gran with a tile earlier in this timeline? But she didn't seem upset or anything. She would she would have said something at the house. Because it wasn't her. It couldn't have been her at the warehouse.
A chill ran down Luka's spine.
There's no way.
His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luka looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back.
I like how all she did was open her mask and her hair just pops out the backside. Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Crazy. So, I don't know what to think anymore.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have.
Big bad wolf?
Sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet.
So Luka thinks his grandma just attacked him.
Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
That's not the plot twist I was expecting. So there was so much bad going on. I don't know who's with who. Because I thought the Valentines were doing their own thing. I thought they and the yellow suit and Mr. Kerr were together. But they seemed to be against Mr. Kerr. And I thought Gran's little group was doing their own thing. But Gran's working with Eris. I don't know. Everyone's bad. Every adult is bad. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my Gran. That was your Gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Man, I hope Rollo is in a mood to be serious, because we got some stuff to discuss. Gran in the hazmat suit was not what I was ready for. Oh, God. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
Board finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
Oh. If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you just sign here acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
Would you like my eternal soul as well?
The looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility.
Thinking about it.
Then broke into laughter as they walked away.
So I guess we do have like the two factions, because the clipboards and Mr. Kerr are with the Perennial Harvest. And then I guess the Valentines are their own thing. Which makes sense, because I remember when we were talking about Beck's mothers, that one worked for each side, and those two sides kind of butt heads. But they're two sides of the same coin, because they both seem evil. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luka, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bop right in the kisser. Do I know how to... Can you teach me how to bop? Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luka. Speaking of which, You better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. You're a creep, too. Everyone here's a creep. Everyone's a creep. Except for Beck and, Rocco. What do you two want? Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the Perennial Harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just thought it was a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. Can't wait. Is that information I care about? Okay, look, the mayor and Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all come together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without
The
you.
mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense! That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't like me. She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival, all of this. There's got to be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds! Seeds? Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here. Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Don't like you? I'm undecided about the mayor. I feel like he might have been the hazmat guy. He seems unwillingly involved in all this. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo? He's Rollo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is. It's kinda long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. But, Beck, go to the museum and watch that video that we watched. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. Something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, or air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. A foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? Nope. I take it Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick? Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative? Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. Even put us up in hotels one town over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater. Sounds suspicious. I'm sure they did more than that. We better get going. It's just so much. I don't trust anybody. Alright, what mood is Rollo in? It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control. Alright, Rollo's in a good mood. We're all friends. We're all getting along. We're back to friendly, fun, happy time. You'll find we spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luka, do you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Well, now we want to go. All right, so he fixed up the MCDC or whatever it is. Dude, Rollo went all out. He goes all out, doesn't he? Yep, always. Do I gotta hit the target with something? Oh. It's so hard. It's so hard. I can't do it. Hold on. Just go right up next to it. Well, he made kind of an easy way for people to get access, I feel like. Oh no, a moving target. Rollo! Why have you done this to me? Where'd you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Alright, let's head up. Look at us, all friends, 3 friends. No Ice Age, please. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luka, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess? Oh, Luka, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luka sucked in a long breath.
Alright, good. We actually get to tell Rollo what happened now. So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters. I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How'd you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Eris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was proper, clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Eris Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome.
Rollo and Luka shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude, here comes something illogical. Get ready for it. Aliens. Aliens? Aliens. Aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. Nailed it. And their leader is your Gran and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. It's going to end up being aliens, isn't it? Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know, we haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. Interesting. It's been years since I've seen her. Luka, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luka gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Luka, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always says folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. We're gonna go in Gran's room. My Gran really is hiding something. Don't you think I would have noticed by now? It's kind of the whole point of hiding something. Guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. We can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in. Alright, the gang's all together. We got 2 friends, we got a full RPG party. Let's see how far we make it into Chapter 6 this time.
Secret lair.
Secret lair? Ooh.
Summer forged ahead, but the
pun.
nights only seemed to grow
Wordplay.
colder.
Oh no, the nights have grown colder. The
He
freeze.
walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
How are they? What kind of? Did they even make the whole town freeze? There's so much. What time is it? It's Gran time. Oh, okay, so I bet because one of those is Gran's room and the other is Luka's parents' room that he doesn't go in. So I bet it's in that room because he never goes in it. Rollo, what on earth is that? That ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this? It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luka and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
I like that Rollo and Beck are getting along. Too bad they couldn't have gotten along in a different timeline, and we had to lose our friendship. If I were Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
It's just a random cabinet. Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Fireplace? Eureka! She lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rollo. Drat, it may already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luke, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah, the closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first. No dice, it's locked. Oh yeah, it's not really Gran's room. It's because I think Gran sleeps in the... I don't know their situation. Well. Look who stands to reason now. Dots. And I have no idea where the key is. We fished up a key! Years ago, in a flashback. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm gonna take this important thing and huck it in a bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway, I can't reach the
A
latch.
look of realization crept onto Luka's face. All 3 kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted and turned toward the kitchen.
She hides it in the kitchen? Alright, Rollo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall... The water's still running from whenever I turned it on last. And now I shall proceed with...
Luka scrambled up Rollo's back.
Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it. Anything good in there? We're gonna break the dish. That's all it is. It's just gonna be breakable dishes.
Opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Yeah, well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh, hey, let me just yank on this random teacup and...
As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Seems like your Gran has been doing some remodeling? Dude, only 2 types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. What? What? So how? Was this here before Gran moved in? Is it just like a secret room or something? Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe? Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. I mean, I guess it's legitimate that maybe there was a basement that... I don't know. I don't know anything! What do we have here? Barrels marked caution, explosive. Great! Awesome, love that. Love living above that. And jam jars. It's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your Gran making? Ooh, that's a good thing to learn. She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs, right? Only one way to find out.
Casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam. He
Huckleberries,
smacked his lips.
a hint of brown sugar, and ink? What?
Willow plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Oh, is this? I can't remember. In this timeline, did we delivered the jam jars, right? Oh, God. Aha!
Willow offered the slimy note to Luka and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Mrs. Fratelli. A grand jam grand stop. It says, last night I used the disguise Eris provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. I bet Operation Sparkplug is freeze the whole town. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. What else do we got?
Luka
in the
jostled
cabinet?
each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter.
Walter.
For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got there? It's my dad. Oh, his dad's Walter. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a
Luka
doctor?
nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages.
Rollo, I don't think this is a good time for you to be yourself right now.
He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as these are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. What? That's where all the meaty bits live. Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of a preeminent scholar in dense documents. Again, if cheeseburgers are a thing in this world, where are they getting the meat? Just curious. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Ah, here we are. Follow-up examination of Terrence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to symptoms described by Mrs. Wilby by just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
Does any of this mean anything? See? Creepy. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Oh, the big man. That has the hots for Gran.
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
There's more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes. So it might be related to something else.
Scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast, and with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind, exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say
He
next?
rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more.
Frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luka, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is BS.
Slammed the drawer shut.
So, I'm sure there was a lot of stuff there. I don't know what I'm supposed to take from that. So Mr. Nuncreed is sick, a disease that develops rapidly, which could be related to that green goo that we dunked what's-his-face into. I always want to say Tibbs. It's not Tibbs. What was his name? Whatever.
A spider web of
there's a lot.
Connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. I feel like I need to do this. I feel like I need to profile every person we came across and start drawing lines. Be like, alright, they're working together, they're doing this, but then the different timelines make it... Is your Gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town, out of the kindness of her heart. She puts little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nuncreed has a check mark. Clipboards are all inside a big circle. My mom's are both on here. Both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Eris has a question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good. Okay, so let's decipher that. Mr. Kerr is a bullseye. So, we know he's, bad. He's proved himself to be pretty bad. So Gran's after him. The clipboards are in a circle, probably because they're with him. Beck's mothers and Gus have question marks, maybe because Gran doesn't know which side they're on. And she crossed out Eris because they're working together, so she knows what side she's on. And Mr. Nuncreed had an X or was crossed out or something, a check mark. Don't know what to think about that.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Not every map is a treasure map, Rollo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town, and if we follow it...
Carefully traced the path with his finger.
Where's it go? It leads right to...
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square! That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Rollo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on the map has the same symbol as those explosives over there. So it's not hiding treasure, a real bummer. Rollo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival! Oh. Did you just say gulp? Oh, he said gulp. Did you just say gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of moment. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival. Not if we stop her. Okay, so in these kegs, it's an ice bomb? Is that what they did? They made an ice bomb at the fountain? What was that?
Luka looked up from
Oh no, Gran's home. What was what? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights. I mean, the cabinet is moved, so
They became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow...
So we assume it's Gran, right?
The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall.
Let me mentally prepare. Hold on. Oh boy.
Then suddenly, It stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello? Who's that outline? Male voice. It looks like a clipboard.
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Yoo-hoo! I'm not here to hurt anyone. Anytime they say that, they're absolutely there to hurt someone. I'm just here to help. Just...
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh. Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly. Luka gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway.
Oh, Rollo.
He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy...
Why screech? Flaming chicken coop? No!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Mysterious creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me. There was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luka scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground.
Someone turn the lights back on,
Pressing
please.
his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luka and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
That man, Mr. Tolliver. He's working with Gran.
Chapter 7.
It went well. Mr. Tolliver's not a fighter. Alright, so we know Mr. Tolliver is on Gran's side, along with the lady at the diner, and I guess along with Eris Valentine. Jeez. I don't know what's going on. So next time, I guess we're probably going to interrogate Mr. Tolliver and see what's going on. Maybe we're going to get some answers for a change. So join us then. We're going to dig back into Beacon Pines. At this point, we kind of extended past the month of horror. I didn't know how long this game was. I didn't know if we'd fit it into 4 weeks. I thought maybe editing down would shorten things and make me able to get farther into the game and put it onto one video. I don't really want to cut out much of these recordings because there's not much as far as gameplay. Like, it's all story. And I don't feel right cutting out any of the story, for better or worse. So I apologize, or I don't apologize, whichever you prefer. But if you made it this far, thank you so much. So next time we're going to go into Chapter 7, which is probably not going to end well. But we'll see. So hit the subscribe button to join us then. We're going to keep going. Whether it continues into November or not, we're going to keep going into Beacon Pines because I want to see what the heck is going to happen. Hit that subscribe button and keep that fire burning. Don't freeze the town.